Greetings from ML Forum VIIT. My name is Harsh Chandani and I am the head of ML Forum VIIT. I am here to kick off a series of videos which will help you start your journey in Python programming. In this series, we will be covering the basic concepts required to code in Python 3, right from variable declaration to using data structures and file handling in Python. Python has become one of the most popular programming languages in the past decade, with it becoming synonymous with data science and machine learning. Now, for this series, we will be teaching Python from the very basics, but it will be great if you have some prior programming experience using C or C++. In this video, I will be covering some of the basic theory concepts required to start programming, such as difference between compiler and interpreter, pros and cons of coding in Python, and some of its history. Let me begin with what are compilers and interpreters and the difference between them. Compilers and interpreters are programs that help convert the high level language source code into machine codes to be understood by the computers. To start with, a compiler creates the program. It will analyze all language statements to check if they are correct. If it comes across something incorrect, it will give me an error message. If there are no errors spotted, the compiler will convert the source code into machine code. The compiler links the different code files into programs that can be run as .exe. .exe is for executable files, and then the finally program will run. An interpreter neither links the files nor generates machine code. The source programs are executed line by line while executing the program. So in case of compiler, if there is an error anywhere in the code, it will not execute. But in the case of an interpreter, if there is an error at line 8, then the program will execute normally till line 7 and give an error. This was the basic theory required before we start coding in Python. Now let us get started with the main topic and why you have made the right choice by starting to learn Python. Python was created by Guido van Rossum in 1991. It is a high-level language and is interpreted. Python is an object-oriented programming language, but you could also use the procedural style to code. The most recent version of Python is Python 3, which we shall be using in this series. What can you do with Python? Almost everything these days, with the growing number of libraries and packages that can be used for various things, it has become to programming what JavaScript is to web development. Python can be used on a server to create web applications. It can be used alongside software to create workflows. It can connect to database systems and also read and modify files. Python can be managed to use rapid prototyping or for production ready software development. It can be used to handle big data and perform complex mathematics as well. Why learn Python and not other programming languages? Answer is simple. It has a very easy syntax to learn and it works on different platforms like Mac OS, Windows, Linux, and other operating systems. Python has syntax that allows developers to write programs with fewer lines than some other programming languages. It runs on an interpreter system, meaning that code can be executed as soon as it is written. This means that prototyping can be done very quick. Python can be treated in a procedural way, an object-oriented way, or a functional way. Now, the main reason why we have created this series is that Python is simply the best and most suitable language to use for data science and machine learning. Some would argue that R has better applications in some specific fields, but I had say learn a language that will help you doing in everything, right from creating softwares to adding predictive models in it. Python does it all. Now, why is Python so important for people looking to make a career in data science? A great choice of libraries is one of the main reasons Python is the most popular programming language used for artificial intelligence. A library is a module or a group of modules published by different sources, which include a pre-written piece of code that allows users to read some functionality or perform different actions. Python libraries provide base level items so developers don't have to code them from the beginning every time. Machine learning requires continuous data processing, and Python's libraries let you access, handle, and transform data. Some of these Python libraries are great visualization tools as well. For AI developers, it's important to highlight that in artificial intelligence, deep learning, and machine learning, it's vital to be able to represent data in human readable format. Libraries like Matplotlib allow data scientists to build charts, histograms, and plots for better data comprehension, effective presentation, and visualization. Different programming application interfaces also simplify this visualization process and make it easier to create clear reports. Apart from this, flexibility, readability, community support are some of the other important reasons. Thanks for watching this video. Do subscribe to our channel. We will be posting tutorials related to other machine learning concepts such as natural language processing, computer vision, and neural networks in future. Do continue watching the videos ahead in this tailor-made series. Hope you all will enjoy and learn from it. Thanks and goodbye.